If any of you guys have any suggestions on how to beat the Jaquio boss or whatever, man, put that in the comments, because I really want to be able to beat this game, you know, without dying. But, I mean, you really have to put in a lot of time.
What's going on? This is kind of a response video to Chris Miller, who's having trouble beating Jaquio, but he's not having trouble. He's just having trouble beating him consistently without dying, I suppose. I want to say specifically the second form of Jaquio, which is usually the most infamously hard version of that boss or whatever. So I'm going to be using a save state just to get to him and do some examples, I guess. I'm pretty rusty at Ninja Gaiden, so I might need to I might not do that well either, but whatever. It looked like he had jump slashing down, but don't underestimate the jump slash, because that's really fucking useful for keeping your shit going. Whatever. For that type of shit, you know. There's my spin slash. You know, always good to know where that shit is. Another thing I would just say, as far as basic technique too, for you, if you're not aware of it, I don't know if you're wall climbing correctly. It might be a bad, if you're doing it like this, you're doing it wrong. So break that habit as soon as you can. Alright, these guys control you. Jump slashing fucking works for these fuckers. Make sure you're just holding the button down, and then just do it that way. Okay, so if you have the habit of doing it the other way, get rid of it. I mean, even just for this like jump here, you hold the, you know, it had the button down, you just automatically jump off that wall, etc. So yeah, let's get the Jaquio. But like I was saying, you know, jump slashing is great for fucking anything. And wall climbing. What the fuck? Can I not jump onto this sign? God. Wall climbing, make sure you're doing it like so. That helps for everything. Like even on these little walls here, like the baby jumps and stuff, I'm just holding A down. You know, if that makes sense. Alright, so let's get to Jaquio. Jaquio is kind of weird. Like, he's got kind of a polyrhythmic thing going on, which is, let's not even get into that too much, because I haven't really even studied it. But he's going across the screen at a certain tempo, and his fireballs are coming out at a different tempo. So like, you know, when you start it off, he's God, it's really hard to talk and play. Alright, so there he's at the far right. There he's at the corners when he hits the fireballs, and now you see that he's a little more by the pillar, and then more towards the center, and then yeah. So now he's back at the start, but there's like he has to shoot like so many fireballs before that cycles over again. So, I mean, that's just like an analytical thing.
If I had my finger up my ass, I would say I've had 8 sex.
So that's why he's hard, though, because he's hard to predict, because he's got... It's not like he's just shooting fireballs when he hits the corners. He's like a little bit before the corners, and then kind of in between, and then eventually will cycle back.
I get it. I mean, that's your punishment for not beating the boss, is having to go all the way back. But man, you really don't get a lot of practice attempts, you know what I mean, unless you want to play this over and over.
So, I mean, the main thing I would say is get a save state so you can practice this shit without the fear. Because most of the time you're pretty adrenaline rushed by the time you get to this asshole. And then just do what I'm doing. Avoid his bullshit and kind of get used to it. Okay, so if you're at the corners, he's really easy to avoid because you just run past this shit. Because he's always shooting fireballs pretty much wherever you're at. I could have probably jumped that, but whatever. If you're in the center more, it's a little bit of a bitch because you're going to get this crisscross pattern. Where the fireballs might pass depending on where he's at. You know, like there, and then it goes around you. Yeah, depending on where he's at. You'll get that crisscross pattern. But beating him legit, I would say, yeah, kind of start with just avoiding these fireballs. And then, you know, you kind of notice you have, yeah, jumping through the shit. You have, windows. So, like, let's look for a window here. Alright, bam. You get a hit on him, right? I missed him, but whatever. So that's one way to beat him legit, is avoid the fireball. Oh shit, he hit me, that sucks, but whatever. Jaquio is tough. He's probably one of the hardest bosses in NES history. He's up there with like the Joker on Batman. I can't really think of any other infamous bosses that are super hard at the moment, but I'm sure there's a bunch of them. But anyway, back to this setting here. Alright, so we're avoiding fireballs. Damn. Avoiding a fireball, gotta whip. Ah, I fucked that up. Avoiding a fireball, had a window there. Bam, you know. Avoid a fireball. Look for those little windows. Depending on where he's at and where it's coming from, that rhythm, of course. So, beat him. You know, you don't want 4 fireballs, of course. That can be bad. Okay. But again, it comes down to you hitting him more times than he hits you, I guess. So, wall jumping can be really handy, depending on the rhythm, though. Let's play baseball for a minute.
And the dad makes sure everything's ready. Here we go. Smack me! Wowzers in me trousers! It's a home run!
Oh, shit.
That's strike 3 for you. Cook on the table. Bitch on the floor.
Oops, I meant to turn around. But, you know, also practice maybe playing baseball for a minute here.
Runs into bowl. Morgan Mindy, that's going for 6! No! Caught by the chap in the pajamas with the glove that makes everything easier.
You know, that can be fun. Little baseball practice here. I missed. Strike. I'm just gonna strike out. I don't know how that's gonna help you, but
confusion.
I don't know. It's fun to play a little ninja baseball. Batman. So depending on his pattern, once in a while you'll get like this scenario here. You can do a jump slash and then a whack. I don't know if you saw that.
But I didn't do anything.
But it doesn't always happen. But holy shit.
Snap out of your trance, man.
Okay, I didn't get it. But sometimes you'll get it where it's like you can get a. I got 2 jump hits off the wall there. That was handy. Ducking can surprisingly kind of throw the fireballs off sometimes, or at least kind of barely get you out of the way. See, that should have worked. That was a good opportunity where you do this thing too, like that. But yeah, so it's kind of a combination of those 2 things. With wall jumping. Wall jumping can be a great counter. Like if he hits you, that's fine because you're gonna get you can get 2 hits off the wall on him. God dang it. Pretty much, like, you know, again, you gotta hit him more times than he hits you. So pretty much, I mean, whatever. But you know, I swear by the jumping off the wall when you can get it out. So you know, you can always fall back on the avoid a fireball, get a shot in when you can type of approach. Combine that with some wall jumps, off the wall jumps. You know what I'm saying? Depending on his rhythm and the pattern and where he's at with the fireballs and blah blah blah. The other thing would maybe be, yeah, getting that quick, this down, you know what I'm talking about. The the slash cancels, which can be I would suggest when you fight When you fight Clown Nose, the boss right before this guy, don't use spin slash on him. Practice the quick cancel on him. It's a good way to warm up to it, but because you get your life refilled if it's the first time. Guys like Sinister One, who kind of invented the pacifist run, he like holds the controller like this, and he hits this to jump, and then he's doing like this type of a thing to do the quick cancel. Dexter, who also has, I think he has the world record in the pacifist mode now. He does his own thing. He puts it like under his fucking leg, and then like he uses his dick or something crazy. I'm not fucking joking. So I mean, whatever. I don't care about getting 8 hits on him in one fucking cycle. I don't care about getting 4 hits. If I can get 2 to 3, I'm fucking rocking it. And I just do down and B and try to get him a hit at the same time. That's really the key for me to really fucking getting him every time. So let's try that a couple times. If I can get it to happen. And I can't, but whatever. Even if you can't get it to happen though, as long as you have those other things to fall back on, they're kind of like, I guess, backup strategies. You know, depending on the rhythm though and where he's at in his cycle, can justify whether you do a wall jump, a just kind of fuck it, let's get out of here and try again later type of thing, a jump slash and a whack maybe, like that. That's kind of, that feels good. If you can get a good jump slash, knock the fireball out, and whack him. You know, a good baby jump can get you really high and really get you out of his. You can like pretty much whack him from across the room with a good, like on the wall and a baby jump, and I mean you can whack him from like a mile away. Usually. Or whatever. Yeah, let's see if we can get a quick slash kill though. Whatever, you get 4 fireballs, that just makes it more fun. If there's 5, that's fucking sweet.
One thing I did find was cool is replayability and like right up here, like right in the corner. I don't know if there's a glitch or if it was meant to be there, but there's a spot. If you can wall climb, which I can't do very well, if you can get up there, it's kind of like a safe spot, and you can kind of attack him. But
one other thing I almost forgot to mention was, since you brought it up in your video, was Game Glitch's technique of the easy Jaquio kill. And I should maybe go look at his footage again, but I don't subscribe to that at all. I tried it once during a normal game, and it costed me the thing. And it's like, you know, I get better by better with my normal just playthrough. But I mean, I tried it out once to check it out, and yeah, no, that does not work for me. I should try it again though. But the way I feel about it is, Game Glitch is kind of a freak. He's the only person I've ever seen do that. Let me call this glitch technique. He's the only person I've ever seen do that. He probably came up with it and it works for him, but no, man, don't do that. Let's try it though. I don't even know how he got up there that quick. Let me see. All right. Oh shit! See, I'm already so far. I already lost 4 health, so that makes it really worthwhile. Alright, so I'm up here. Maybe I'm in the right... No. So I don't know if I have to have really good baseball. See, because his fireballs do this weavy thing. And I am hitting Jaquio. I get that. I'm doing pretty... This is the best I've done with this technique, but... I mean, I fucking died. Let me try it again. Maybe I did something wrong. Alright, I'm up there. I got 3 damage. That's fucking great. Oops. But his fireballs weave, so I'm like not sure if I'm doing something wrong or if it's... I'm sure it's timing. But again, I think Game Glitch guy is a freak, so... You know, that's cool. I hit him. Maybe if I can get... Alright, now that it's tied up, now that the score's tied up, and I have an advantage over him, it might, yeah, it's gonna work out. It worked out. But I took a lot of damage, and I did not think that was gonna... Let me try it again. I mean, I don't think I can do that twice. Just to avoid... Ah, shit. Alright, so I fucked it up. Let me do the save state bullcrap. And I fucked it up. So it's hard to initialize for me, and I'm pretty good at like wall climbing and shit. You could always come over here, I suppose. Oops. You know, I'm kind of getting the time. You can stand up too, I suppose. Maybe that would help. Yeah, that would definitely help, actually. But now you're doing baseball again. And there's... Look at that advantage that he has over me. Health-wise.
That's strike 3 for you.
You know, so it's kind of helpful, I suppose, but... you know, and again, Jaquio takes 2 damage off you if you bump into him. Like this. Bam. 3 damage, what the fuck? Yeah, 3? I don't remember it being 3. I guess it depends on... Okay, maybe it's 3. Whatever. But the fireballs only do 1, right? Yeah, 1 damage. I think they do 2 damage if like they both hit you at the same time or whatever. But Jaquio does 2 damage. I don't know what's up with this 3. Ignore that. That's not true. Alright, so I mean, I took 3 damage just getting up here. And now I gotta hit him at least... Okay, you can get 2 hits on him and I'll pass. Okay, I see how this works. Okay. But it's a little complicated for me. Because you can get 2 hits on him. On Jaquio when he comes by. If you're not fucking hitting fireballs. But yeah, for me the glitch technique is a little... iffy. And I would never do it. Normally. I mean, it would take 3 damage getting back up there. You know, so that the glitch technique does not work for me. It only works for glitch, so I do not recommend that. But he might have something to say about that, or I'll have to go look at this video again and see if I'm missing something. Maybe there's a magic pixel. I don't think so, man. I think you're up there. You're up there. So glitch technique does not work for me. Anyway, sorry, dude. I don't think that will really help you much. But again, you know. I probably just played Jaquio longer than you have in your entire life, just because of the advantage of having a save state for practice purposes. You know what I mean? And there's no shame in it. I've seen Sinister 1 videos where he'll be doing instruction things, or he'll want to show you something, and he has an EverDrive, and he has certain levels save stated for educational purposes or to do examples. And I'm sure as fuck, dude, when he was doing that Pacifist run originally. Years ago now, when because I think he's the guy who invented it, did it first. I'm sure he had like level 2, and he just so he could run it every you know, to practice the shit out of it, because the Pacifist run, just beating level 2 is hard, you know, so it's even harder than like some of the other levels. So I'm sure he had like a level, you know, you're not sitting there hitting the frickin', you know, it's practice. You're not sitting there hitting save state every time you do something. You just, you know, you have level 2 and you run level 2 over and over again. So, yeah, I mean, I think there's an advantage to it for sure. I mean, I play Ninja Gaiden on a real Nintendo all the time. The other day, I was waiting for somebody. The guy was late. He was supposed to be here in 20 minutes. It took him an hour to get here. I ran through the game 4 fucking times. For fun, and, you know, whatever. But, getting that experience really helps. Alright. What the fuck? I've lost my technique for this fucking shit here. It's a lot easier to do on this guy, just because of the nature of the fight. You know. And, you know, it's very random. But, yeah, it's easy to get that going on this guy for some reason.
Alright, now this part coming up, I think this part gets a bad rap. It's just one of those parts where you just have to know what's going on. So what I do is, there'll be a bat coming from here, this side. We'll attack him first, and then jump the second bat. Attack, jump, jump, goodbye. Wait for them to glitch out, duck.